Namaskar and good evening. Today, we'll take a look at Hindustan Sanitary Ware and Industries Limited, one of the uh, primary, biggest, well-selling sanitary ware products company. The management consists of Rajendra Kumar Somani, CMD, Chairman and Managing Director. Sandeep Somani is the Vice Chairman and Managing Director. HSCIL, Hindustan Sanitary Ware Industries Limited. Yeah, it has a strong market leadership in building products market and is a dominant player in container glass segment. The company has forayed into retail home interior solutions also. EVOK is the retail brand specializing in comfortable and convenient shopping experience. The company changed its name to the present name, Hindustan Sanitary Ware and Industries Limited, 1969. Since then, it is known as HSIL Limited. So, the most respected sanitary ware manufacturer, then glass containers. It has got the product basket includes bathroom and kitchenware appliances and products. Brand is Hindware. Specialty home interior solutions also is there. Hindware Home Retail Private Limited with the brand name EVOK. It has been recognized as a super brand for the last 4 years. Now, its institutional customers include for the building products division, DLF, Unitech, L&T, Rahejas, Purvankara, and so on. And for the container glass division, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, GlaxoSmithKline, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Ranbaxy, Dr. Reddy's, Hindustan Lever, Priya, Global Green, Container Coffee, Register, Bannister, Kit Bannister, Seagram, Sab Miller, McDowell, Chevrolet, and United Breweries. Largest distribution network is there. 1,089 dealers, 4,109 sub-dealers, 6,000 retail outlets. The building products division is at Bahadurgarh, Haryana and Somanipuram, Andhra Pradesh. Haryana, Bahadurgarh has got 14,000 MT capacity. Somanipuram has got 18,000 MT capacity. Container glass division is at Sanath Nagar in Hyderabad. So mostly in Telangana. 953.1 million pieces. Haryana, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So if you look at the last annual report, it says, during the year we introduced new product categories with a palette of offerings and incorporate different styles, functionalities, materials, colors for customer choices. Its board of directors has approved the scheme of arrangement in which there is a demerger of marketing and distribution undertaking of the consumer products division and retail division to a separate entity called Somani Home Innovation Limited, SHIL. And that is one demerger. One demerger is of marketing and distribution undertaking of the consumer products division. The second one is in the building products also, marketing and distribution is demerged. And that is given to a separate entity called Brilloka Limited. And that will be a subsidiary of Somani Home Innovation Limited. So, two demergers, especially for marketing and distribution. One is for the customer products division and another for the building products division. Consumer products and building products. So during the year, the company has launched some innovative product range of pipes and fittings by the brand name TrueFlow, and initiated trial production at its Telangana plant. And it has commissioned phase 1 of the security caps and closures plant in Telangana, strengthening its packages and products division. So marketing and distribution of everything has been given to separate entities. Production is retained. But all of them are subsidiaries of the parent company, HSIL. The security caps and closures plant has been rated platinum by IGBC. So they have also made key investments in growth drivers for the future and achieved yet another year of consistent shareholder returns. Now let us look at the quarterly results. Net sales. Last year Q2 it was 470, this year Q2 it is 426. But Q1 was just 50% of the 252. So, quarter on quarter there is a growth of 69%, but year on year there is a degrowth of 9% in sales. But Q1 was marred by COVID. Q2 also we are recovering only. Therefore, Q3 could be much better. Net profits on the other hand are 36.5 crores. But previous quarter it was a loss of 17.4 crores. So quarter on quarter there is a growth of 310% or more. And Q2 of last year the profits were 14.98, now 36.5. So huge growth in net profits year on year, 143.46%. So net profits have grown wonderfully. Year on year 143.46%, quarter on quarter 310%. Net sales have grown quarter on quarter very well. That's because of the COVID factor. But year on year, no growth. 9% degrowth actually. Equity is 14.46 crores. Basic EPS is 5.04. Now, so I have selected because net profits have grown more than 100%. Market price is 103.25, something like that. Price earning is around 4. So price earning is very low. But in this sanitary ware, etc., traditionally price earnings are low. But 4 is very low. It could grow. Maybe Q3 will provide the Q. Volumes are good. So transactions are good. So buying, selling, no problem. 52-week low was 34.7. 52-week high is 103.25. That is today. Now, if you look at the annuals sales have not grown in the last 5 years. 5 years ago, 1,944. 4 years ago, 2,071. 3 years ago, 2,249. Then 2,709. And latest year, 1,859. So, sales have not grown in the last 5 years. So we'll have to see whether it will grow in the coming periods. Net profits have also not grown. 5 years back it was 116, then 103, then 74, then 70, and March 2020 year just 48 crores. So 2020 year is a washout. Sales were also, there is some degrowth. Net profits heavy degrowth. But latest quarter it has performed very well. Last 5 years no good, sales no growth, profits no growth. But latest quarter is very good. Now we will have to see whether Q3 onwards whether sales will pick up, likely to pick up. Government is giving lot of push up to infrastructure building. Now shareholding, if you see, promoters have got 53.91%. Actually they have increased slightly in the last 2 quarters from 49.34 to 53.91. Pledge is 0. So that is okay. Shareholding pattern is quite good and no pledge. Now dividend they have been giving reasonably good. Last 2 years they have given 150%, prior to the 200%. Now if you look at the historical prices, 3 years before it was 468. It has fallen very badly from those days. 2 years before it was 253, 1 year before 49, 3 months before 62, 1 month before 75, 1 week before 79, now 103 today. Prior to that 98. So prices are very low and price earning is also very low. Now if it performs well like 3 years before, etc., it could grow. We'll have to wait and see. Now cash flows, operating activities, latest year 106 crores, investing activities they have invested well 114 crores, we have seen they have invested well. Financing activities also 2 crores expenditure, net cash flow is also negative. See, net cash flow being negative is not a problem. Somebody has given a negative comment on that for Laurus Labs, etc. So net cash flows being close to zero or just 2, there is no problem really. If they are meeting their investing activities and debt repayment schedules, there is no problem. Now book value is 173, no growth in the last 5 years. Face value is 2 rupees. On 2 rupees they are earning reasonably well. Gross profit margin last year it was 15.67%. Operating margin 7.98%, net profit margin is very low at 2.6%. Return on net worth 3.85%, ROC is 6.59%, return on assets is 1.68%. These are also low. Debt equity ratio is 0.75, also almost it's very good. Though there is some debt, the debt equity ratio is very healthy. Interest coverage ratio is good at 2.02, there is no problem. So that is what the story of HSIL is there. In a growing country like India, actually it should be growing well. It should grow much better. See, earlier it was 468, it has fallen to 9800, etc. So there is potential for growth. Now probably, see, investor sentiment has fallen in these shares. I think HSIL has got a good brand name and can grow very well in the future. But we have to wait and see. Latest quarter is good. Net profits have grown very well. But those sales have not grown that well. Now, it's time for HSIL to push up its products as regards sales. If sales grow, net profits will go further very well. So that is where we stand. There is a good expansion also. HSIL can perform well, but we'll have to wait and see how Q3 will pan out. Thank you. Latest quarter is very good, but earlier quarters are not so good. Earlier years, no growth in sales, no growth in profits. But potential is there in a growing company like India. There is push up for infrastructure, building, especially realty sector. So let us wait and see how HSIL will pan out. Thank you.